What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are going to be talking about Champions. This is a movie that I am very excited to talk about. This was Regal's mystery movie tonight, and this wasn't really high on my anticipation list, but I was really charmed by the trailers. I really wanted to check this film out, and movies like these really do hit a soft spot when it comes to me. I'm not a big fan of sports, but I am a big fan of sports movie, and this was right up my alley. The film tells the story of a basketball coach that is ordered by the court to manage a team of players with intellectual disabilities. He soon realizes that despite his doubts, together this team can go further than they ever imagined. The film is directed by Bobby Farley, who is usually teamed up with Peter Farley, and they've gone their separate ways for the past couple of years. And even though I'm not the biggest fan of his films, I've seen very little of them. I was very intrigued by this film, mostly because it kind of gave me vibes of The Ringer, and I can't really attest to that film all too much because I haven't seen it. I've just heard the mixed reaction about that movie, and I feel like this movie is what The Ringer tried to go for, and it didn't work for a lot of people. This movie was absolutely charming. I absolutely loved it. Woody Harrelson is fantastic in this movie, and yeah, this is a paint by numbers type of movie, but that really didn't bother me at all because I knew exactly what this movie was going to be, and it worked for me. Movies like these work for me because they really do hit a soft spot with me, and when it comes to those moments, just those little type moments, that is where it gets you, and it really feeds you into the film. It really does bring out the best of these characters. The film is also starring Caitlin Olsen, Matt Cook, Ernie Hudson, Cheech Marin, Madison Tevlin, Joshua Fedler, Kevin Inasuni, Ashton Gunning, Matthew Von Der Ah, Tom Sinclair, James Day Keith, Alex Hintz, Casey Metcalf, and Bradley Edens. A lot of names there, but I do apologize if I butchered any of them, which I know that I butchered a bunch of them, but they were all fantastic. There were a lot of great comedic moments in this movie. I think they all worked together as a team, and they were all just fantastic. A couple of the standouts for me, and probably for a couple of people that will watch this movie, is Madison Tevlino. She is one sassy ass badass. She was the highlight of the film. She was funny, she was charming, she was headstrong, she gave no fucks about anybody, and if you were down and you needed a pick me up, she was the character to really get you into that mood. Another standout in the film is Kevin Inassi. I do apologize, I know I butchered that name. I suck at pronouncing names, but I do apologize that I mispronounced his name. But he plays Johnny, who is Alex's brother, played by Caitlin Olsen, and just the interaction that they have together, I thought was absolutely great. A couple of these characters really don't get a lot of the limelight as I wish they could have. It really does mostly focus on Woody Harrelson, Caitlin Olsen, and Kevin in this film that really holds this film together. They are mostly the central focus of this movie, and I kind of wish that we had a couple of other characters have a moment to shine aside from Madison Tevlina, who plays Constantino. Even though they don't have that much of a screen time, I still thought that they were all fantastic, but I cannot stress highly enough how much I enjoyed this movie. I was laughing from beginning to end. There were a lot of sweet moments. There are definitely moments where I began to get a little bit choked up, and it worked on a great level. I absolutely enjoyed this movie from beginning to end. Yeah, there are some characters that I kind of wish we had more of them in the film, but as a unit, they all work together. This is definitely a paint by numbers movie, but that didn't bother me because I thoroughly enjoyed it from beginning to end. It was just absolutely fantastic. But those are my thoughts on Champions. Are you guys checking this film out? Do you have any anticipation for this film? Go ahead and drop those thoughts in the comments below. This film comes out on March 10th, so if you are able to check that out, please do support this film because I think this movie deserves a lot of support, and it's just a fun, feel-good movie. But those are my thoughts. drop your thoughts in the comments below if you plan on checking it out, or if you watch this video after you checked it out. Go ahead and drop those thoughts in the comments below of how you felt about the movie. And if you like this video, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on more videos. Click that bell notification so you get notified every single time that a video pops up. And let me know if you have the heart of a champion.